recording.
Hey, hey, it is I, Meditac, joined by my host.
Vesperal your
And
co-host.
I'm sorry, guys. You didn't get to hear our previous recording, but I couldn't help but start screaming about the 13% and 40% statistics. Shit like that just blows my mind. Are we allowed to keep going with that, or do you think that's too spicy?
We could probably run it a little longer. We'll see what
We,
happens.
we definitely can, except I did lie. It's actually up to 50% this
Oh
time,
my
not
god.
40. That's
Live
the new
stat
statistic.
changes are right in front of our eyes, folks.
See, the joke is no one knows what we're talking about. I'm just talking about statistics.
It's
And those
true.
statistics are about golden labs. You know, those golden labs are kind of an icon of Christmas nowadays. Don't you agree?
I remember the Airbud Christmas specials like they were
They're still fresh
like
in my
they're
mind.
yeah, they're fresh in our
But
memory. Speaking of
I was
which,
talking
it is gonna be close to Christmas by the time this uploads. It's
Merry Christmas,
2 days
guys.
from yeah. Merry Christmas, gamers. May s-
I don't know why you're spending your Christmas week or weekend listening to this shitty podcast. Maybe you're on your way to work. Maybe you're doing some of your chores. Either or, I'm glad none of us currently here have anything productive to do currently.
this
Am
is
I
true.
right, Miss Robot?
This is true. All we're doing is just rambling into mics. This is our second take. Fun fact. Even though it was already obvious from the beginning, but still, it's
I
amazing.
mean,
It's amazing the rants Meta Attack can get into
I'm just saying, man.
on statistics. It's
How did she have a
crazy.
ballpoint pen? I just sound
Yeah,
like a ridiculous conspiracy
you
theorist.
know, well, it's like we've all said, jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the footage. You
Oh
know,
my god, I can't wait.
I'll you can't wait for what? For me to get canceled on Twitter?
I just can't wait. I can't wait for this thing to become popular.
Dude,
It's gonna
I'm going to
be
be the villain of the story.
oh, it's gonna be so good. You're gonna be the first You're gonna be the first co-host. Definitely not
Uh,
the last co-host.
how long do you plan on beating this dead horse? Tell me. Why don't you just mercy kill it like we mercy killed those elves?
Damn. Bring back the previous bit.
We're
Santa
bringing back the
Vietnam.
previous bit.
Santa Vietnam flashbacks. You guys missed out on some quality content, just so you're aware.
Fun fact, guys. Santa's sleigh it does drone on like a Black Hawk helicopter. And now I know how the Viet Cong felt during the Vietnam
Jesus
War.
Christ.
Just just hearing it fly above me in a constant rate of surveillance. I shit myself that night. Uh, I don't know about you, but like just the threat of one of those
He,
pointy-hatted elves just impaling me in my fucking penis.
I
That
like
that's
the.
my biggest fear.
I like that you were like we needed to get back on topic. We needed to get back on topic, and now you're the one who's clamoring about the elf killings.
Joke's on you. We don't have a topic. Do you think this is
Jokes
at
on you. We
all
were
planned
we
for?
bruh Christmas.
Bruh, Christmas episode. All right, guys. Are you ready for the Ava review?
Let's go Christmas Ava review.
Christmas Ava review. Episode 3, I believe. Let me double check on that real quick.
Oh,
This episode, it wasn't that good. I'll have to admit. Yeah, episode 3. So, this episode, it just felt it was a stepping stone. And that's all this episode was. You know, the pilot for Ava 00 is still just a giant question mark for Shinji and the viewer. Like they're there, but like it doesn't. They could be there and they couldn't not be there, and it wouldn't make a fucking difference currently in the story. I understand that this episode right now is trying to introduce the character development. It's introduced us to the classroom, the his classmates, the peers, the bully who punches him for some reason. I don't know, but like it goes back to none of these kids have seen an angel anyway, it does have that cool redemption part where the bully gets caught out and Shinji's like, I gotta save this kid. Not really. He was not that noble. Mrs. Misato though, she's noble. She is selfless, man. She put her job on the line that episode. And you know what Shinji did? He just screamed and cried because he's a little bitch. And you know that,
You
that that's that's how I expect him to be throughout like the movies and the rest of the episodes. So I gotta get used to it. But him killing the angel in this episode was interesting because he's screaming the entire time that he's just stabbed in the thing's heart. But
Oh wait,
like,
then you should know why Toji punched Shinji.
oh, I do. It's a stupid fucking reason though.
I guess, yeah, but you were saying you didn't know the reason, but you did know the reason.
Who knows?
You're a little fire slut.
but but he while he's stabbing the angel's like core, I'm gonna call it a core because I'm pretty sure that's what it's referred to everywhere else. He's just screaming after declining Mrs. Misato's orders to retreat after the umbilical cord gets cut. And what's interesting is it really shows the difference between Misato and Shinji because she's selfless. She's putting her job on the line to save those two kids, and Shinji's out here just screaming and crying and kicking around. And he's throwing a fit, and he just doesn't care. And I understand that we still don't have a purpose for Shinji besides to be a little tool to be dangled around. But like even the adults at this point are the ignorance is baffling currently because yeah, they're kids. They're kids in giant power armor and suits that you're telling to kill these angels. I'm just waiting for like some parody episode for Shinji to just be like, nah, and start fucking like kicking around houses while the angel goes off because like that's entirely realistically possible in this world for any of these pilots to be like, what if I just didn't get fucked, nerds, and went off on their own? Like, and none of the adults in the show act like that's a possibility. They don't think it's possible for these kids to go rogue. I don't know. It's weird, ridiculous. Either or. I like how the beginning of the episode just kept drilling Shinji about the lock on target, shoot, and then they immediately threw it out with the kitchen sink. But that episode, I'll rate a 4 out of 10. I could take it or leave it.
Overall
Honestly, they
series
just
review so far.
overall series, I put it at like a well, I'm only on episode 3, so that actually
But
knocked it down quite a bit. So it's now at like a 6.5 instead of a 7.5, just because I feel like I've wasted my time with that episode.
that's
But
fair.
I understand its importance for character development, but the entire episode just felt like going around in a circle. Because it's Shinji's depressed. Oh, he's training. Angel's killed again. All right, Shinji's depressed again. Oh, by the way, new characters. Like, I'll see next episode if it was worth watching, but right now it somewhat felt like a waste of time.
That's fair.
Do you want to talk about the concert we went and saw this
Sh-
weekend?
sure. Me and Meadow went to go to a concert at a place called the Beehive
The,
on Wednesday.
yes, Wednesday.
Wednesday. We went with we went with one of my friends and some of that friend's friends. To
Shout out to the Beehive down in Salt Lake though. Great venue. I highly recommend any, low like non-pop what's the word for undiscovered artists? I
undiscovered artists.
any
If you guys want to
any
listen to
artist.
if you guys want to listen to the more underground side of things, the less I don't know, it's not necessarily underground, right?
It's just, artists that need to gain a following. But I encourage them to go to the Beehive. If they do, DM me. Don't DM Vesper all bad, as we found out last episode you should not do.
That
And,
was
let us know we're coming.
that was the last recording we did today.
Mm-hmm. Not episode, last recording. That was approximately 10 minutes ago
he
because I wasted
he
it.
was trying to get all three people who still continually watch us for some reason to message me on Twitter.
Is it seriously 3?
I think so right now.
That reminds me,
The
I'd
first
like
ep
to know.
the first or possibly soon to be unlisted episode, it has 16. It had
Ooh,
16 its first week. The second episode, um, 3. The third episode, 3.
the 3 followers who are willing. I bet you those 3 are the only actual people who listened throughout the entire podcast, like listened it to start to finish.
Possible
Impossible and plausible.
and
But yeah,
plausible, I
we
guess.
watched Skin Fuck, Raid.
Dude, Raid
Narc
is
was there, but
so
they did
good.
not play. I really liked Skin Fuck. They were probably my favorite that was there.
Skinfuck
Shout
was
out to
pretty
Raid
good.
though.
Bro, Raid was rad.
We made good friends with Raid. Would you like to tell them about that?
I guess we can. I mean,
Tell them about your autograph sheet.
my little fangirl experience
Of course. Go off, King.
over a local band. Yeah, so I got the set sheet from the guitarist, and then I went and had everyone sign it, and then and then me and Meadow went and smoked with the drummer and the guitarist. It's
That was
pretty
honestly a
rad.
great time.
Yeah.
The drummer was in the pit like the entire time.
Yep.
And
Yep.
honestly, his endurance impressed me. But
Yeah.
like I need to get into that pit more often. It's just that oh man, it was so
Crowd killy.
crowd killers. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's a
Every
hardcore
time I
skill.
felt like we were about to go in, someone would go in with like a punch or a kick, and then it'd be ruined.
I mean, that's just how it is. But it reminds me, do you remember the story about the Spites show?
Is this your story? Or,
This is a story that's happened. That happened to be, I believe, around 2018. But one of the Spites, I believe it was she was either in charge of the social media or in charge of their merch. She got kicked in the teeth by a steel toe crowd killer,
oh, steel
and like
toe and crowd killing. Ooh,
I'll just go out and say this: I don't support crowd killing. Like,
it's pretty.
fuck off.
It's. I mean, I guess yeah.
I mean, if you were intentionally out there to hurt somebody, you can, go and off yourself. I do not care or value your breathing or anything like that. But like going in there, doing some hardcore dancing, not like maybe throwing a few elbows, not really trying to hurt somebody, I can kind of get behind. Like, but going out there windmilling, charging at people, that one dude who literally just like
The big
dove at
guy,
people.
the big guy who literally just threw himself into the crowd. There, people like that are like literally insane.
Like at some point, I just want to put him down and beat the shit out of him. But I don't have the
Uh,
frame for that.
I doubt you would have with that one with that big guy.
Oh, for sure. I would have just
I
called him an asshole and then
I
like,
would have had to
cause like,
I would have had to cancel the podcast, erase all the episodes, and start over.
but the worst part is there was a fucking 6-year-old at that concert, and you think that guy gave a shit? No. He's a worthless human being that wouldn't value any life regardless of his own. Like, if I see him again, I'ma stay away. But like, if you're listening to this dude, fuck you. You could have killed somebody. You could have killed a 6-year-old, and that's on you. Literally, stop breathing, hold your breath, go into your tub, and count to 1,000,000. Do that for me.
Holy shit! I don't even know. Do we have to record a second time after that, or a third time after that?
No, because
Holy
I I
fuck!
I will spit all the venom I have, and who gives a
I
shit?
think okay, really quick, some points. I think the going in there killing people thing was a little over dramatic. Second thing, I don't think the 6-year-old that was there was anywhere near the pit when the pit was
No, no, no,
starting.
no, no. I'm not even joking. She was behind the crowd of people that he dove at.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, and guess who was in that crowd of people? Her mom.
Yeah, I think that's because they're there with one of the bands.
Yeah, and they are. And you know who isn't with those bands? I'd assume the dude who's
The
diving at
big guy,
people.
the big guy who's making big mistakes in Little China.
Like I equivocate that to like drunk driving. You know? It's so
I
selfish.
get it did get
You
really rowdy when people actually were drunk.
yeah, but like y- you're just putting so many people you don't know anything about in such incredible danger. I understand stay away from the pit if you don't want to get hurt. But like people like that, from the looks of it, were targeting people out of the pit.
There were people who were just throwing themselves at the ring of the pit.
And a lot of people don't even have a choice if they're at the ring of the pit. Sometimes the pit just forms there and they're just stuck there. What are you gonna want them to do? Leave the venue?
I don't
Like
know.
I don't know. I understand its place in hardcore, but I just think we can move past that. You know?
You're saying minimize the amount of punching and kicking it shows.
Yeah, because that's how fights start too.
That's fair.
And then there's that one guy got tripped in the pit, but everyone knows the rule. If someone falls in the pit, you pick them back up.
Yeah, even the
But
big guy was throwing himself out of the pit. He was breaking the ring and the thinner parts.
yeah, I think that was his goal, just to get people hurt or hurt himself. Which they didn't consent to that, but you don't give a shit.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I have strong opinions on that, and I would like to stop my ranting in its tracks here.
Yes,
Besides
please.
that, the show is great.
I don't
You know.
I don't condone, by the way, my co-host here telling people to kill themselves.
Yeah, he does not condone me saying that. I will stand by my views, and if you have a problem with that,
Whether or
I'd
not
love to
whether or
have.
not I whether or not I agree with those views is in the air for debate, but yeah, don't necessarily go around telling people to kill themselves.
It's the internet. Someone's going to do it to him eventually.
That's true. I guess they'd rather it be their favorite co-host of their
I'm
least
their
favorite
favorite.
podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
Mm.
we're huge.
We
What
got
was
we have
what's
like
what?
20 something lifetime viewers. Beat that.
Damn.
Beat that, Face Clan.
Honestly, they
Anyway,
got
what were you?
nothing on us. It's so weird no longer playing video games competitively, like
Bro,
no
honest.
longer being in tournaments.
I mean, honestly, I think it's probably the best for your health in the long run.
It really
I
was
I don't think
because
I can handle. I don't think I could handle playing video games competitively. Considering earlier tonight I played golf for like maybe 2 hours, and I almost killed myself. It was the
uh,
closest. It was the closest to the brink I had been pushed in a while, and it's because someone thought it was funny to keep hitting the ball because they had collisions on.
was it golf with friends?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
It it, mu-
People will
it
go out of their way to make you
mutilated
feel like shit online.
it mutilated my self of self, my sense of
My
self.
sense of self.
Yeah, thanks.
I get that, but either or, that skin fuck. Oh my god, they were so good. Raid was amazing. I do not remember any of the other bands. I do apologize if you are listening to this. You all did great. I'd love to see you guys
It's true.
again.
I enjoyed everyone's show they put on. It was a great time.
It was wonderful. Like
We need to start going
to shows
to
for
shows.
sure.
I think that's easy podcast content to a certain extent until like we get bored of talking about it and we get to listen to good music. I say there's nothing to go
What
wrong
was the
with
best?
there.
What was the best concert you've ever been to?
So I haven't been to any like I would say concerts in like anything what would standardized be a concert.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
literally the
shows?
Beehive is the closest thing I've had, or is the biggest show I've been to.
Oh man, I
until
watched. I've
until
been to a lot of concerts.
April, until April, which means you have to come with me now.
What's April? What's coming in April?
Kill Bill and Rav. Well, technically all of
Fucking
EXO.
dude. So Ice
You
Nine Kills is one of the bands I really like. They're coming to Utah, except they're coming with Black Veil Brides, and I just don't know if I want to go to that concert.
the- Black Veil Brides is a little bit of a hard sell sometimes.
Yeah, like I don't. I think Black Veil Brides is going to be the closer, and so I can just show up and be like, all right, bye.
I mean, that would hopefully be the case, but you would
That's the
pro-
case with a lot of concerts, man. Like even at the Beehive, people didn't show up for Raid; they showed up for other bands, and like they left for other bands. People were constantly coming in and out. But I feel like it's important to watch every band at a show, unless they're Black Veil Brides. I
bro.
do
I'm
not support pedophiles.
That's fair.
Cough cough, Andy Beardsack.
Cough
Cough cough.
cough.
But Iceland Kills. Do you listen to Iceland Kills at all?
No, they didn't. They never really interested me.
Oh man, they have some. They love Utah. They have some sick shows whenever they come here. I watched them. Last time I watched them was at the last Warp Tour. That was probably
Nice.
like the most fun I had in a long time. I watched my big, huge Tongan friend had a woman run into his chest and immediately fall the fuck over. It was literally just a thud.
That sounds pretty good.
I mean, well, it wasn't good for her,
I
but it was pretty funny.
I think I'm going to avoid any and all things that end in a pit, especially in that size.
Uh, it really depends on what kind of show you are. If like Kill Bill,
Well,
I would not trust a single soul in that pit.
I don't think there's going to be a pit
There'll be a
for
pit.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily think so. I don't think any other songs
Okay, if there was a dude,
give that sort of energy.
it doesn't matter if it gives that sort of energy. If someone wants to throw someone around, they're gonna do it,
I
especially at a concert.
I guess that's fair.
Like that's just how it kind of goes. My friend once went to, I believe he went to, I forgot what artist it was,
Bro,
and even they had a pit, but it was just hip hop. Wasn't anything hard.
that's fair. Bro, what if we smoke with Kill Bill? I'm just saying, bro, it could happen. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna have Rav and Kill Bill though sign magic
How,
cards to satiate my nerd uh qualities.
how how many strings do you want me to pull for that concert?
How many strings could you pull for that concert? Wait, message me first message me at first, and then I'll let you know if you might be.
That is up to debate for now, but we'll see what I can do. Hi, I am Meditac, and I am the person who knows everybody. I ironically met the drummer for Raid and didn't realize it until I met him again. I was like, "Hey man, I'm Vaughn." He's like, "Yeah, no, we met at person's going away party." I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm an idiot." I I I don't do well with remembering people on the first get go. That's why Vesperbat became a good friend with me because he would just harass me every week, almost at a constant rate,
it's
and it
cuz I
worked
have
out.
it's cuz I have autism. I'm a slave to the routine.
Slave to the routine. Honestly, I get that. Routines are nice, but it's always important to be breaking those, especially with no longer playing Magic. How has that been going for you? Because I haven't touched my cards in months, to
I
be
took
entirely honest.
I've taken my first week off from like playing any card games at all,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, it felt like a little more empty. Not like empty as in like my week felt empty.
I'll be honest, don't laugh, but I might get back into Warhammer 40K
Oh
instead of
my
Magic.
god. Please don't.
I still need to
I've
finish
lost
my AdMech models.
I've lost too many people to that game.
I'm making money. I enjoy painting. Why can't I? Could you imagine? How angry would you be if I was painting a minifig in the middle of a podcast?
As long as you didn't like make any fuss about it or tell me to be quiet or cause any sort of real quiet spaces at all in the podcast, we should hopefully be okay.
That is true. It is still Christmas podcast.
It's
Do you have any
true,
Christmas
Christmas
topics?
time. Christmas time. What was your favorite thing you got as a kid?
Uh, this is going to get really specific. But my favorite thing I ever got for Christmas was Sonic Adventures 1 Director's Cut. And only for one reason, Chow Garden. Oh my god, I miss the Chow Garden. That was I lived and breathed and died for that. I didn't even play the actual game. I just played Chow Garden. It was just that good. You get to make friends with your chows. You get to race them. You get to train them. You can like go to certain areas and unlock special chows. There's the three different chow areas. There's one in the mall, one in the island, and then there's one on Eggman's ship. It's not in Eggman's ship. It's on an island that you get to from Eggman's ship. That one's the hardest to get to, by the way. You have to complete the game and then type in the secret code. Fun fact, guys: the secret code is egg, and
Egg.
you get access to the island. And that game also let you play as Knuckles, which was
Knuckles is rad.
Knuckles is the most based Sonic character ever, besides Shadow.
No, Shadow's the most spaced. I don't.
Shadow has gun, bro.
Yeah, but we all know deep down in our hearts that Big Cat is the best.
Yeah. You also get to play as a robot with a gun in that game. I miss Sonic Adventures quite a bit. What was the best gift you got for Christmas?
I was thinking about that. It's like the most comparable thing I can think of. The thing that has like been with me the most is my Switch,
Ooh.
but I wouldn't necessarily say that's the best gift I've ever gotten though. Cuz I don't
I got
know.
my brother. My brother Seth a 10 rack of hot sauce.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Have I told you the Carolina Reaper story?
No, is he just a champion or does he crumble?
He's a champion. A
Oh my
champion that
god.
intimidates all.
Oh my
So
god. I'm
back
sorry.
at back 4 years ago, me and my brother were used to work at a school district,
Uh-huh.
and what we do is during the summers we just keep make monitor lawn work. We mow the lawns, weed whack, shit like that. And the people you would work with would be anywhere from like super strict to lenient and cool, and like they were anywhere on that spectrum. But one day they show up with, guess what? A Carolina Reaper, homegrown. And Seth, I don't know if you know this, loves a challenge, especially when it comes to spice. And they told him just to, chew on it and spit it out. Because if you digest it, then,
Then you
all of
get the
that,
funny shit.
yeah. Guess who swallowed it?
He did. Like a champ.
Yeah.
I bet
During
you.
a hot summer workday in June.
Oh my god.
And I don't know
My
if it,
man's masochistic.
and I don't know if it was better or worse for him because by the time he came home, he literally told me he couldn't feel anything and he couldn't tell if anything was hot because the spiciness just made him go numb.
That's
You know
so
that level of
good.
numb?
Oh,
And
bro, he
ever
was
since
eating
then,
that
he's
shit that
been
made his limbs disappear.
honestly, dude. And ever since then, he's been like a champion of spice in my head. He's such an asshole because every time we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, he gets the ghost pepper wings. I can't eat that shit, dude. The last time I took a bite out of one of those, I was pacing back and forth through my basement, hopping around in pain. And he eats them all in one go. And so, what better gift than a rack of
I
various
wonder if me and
hot
him are the
sauces?
same to a certain extent.
I mean, if you want to try some of these hot sauces with
I'm
him,
not
go
trying
right
these
ahead.
hot sauces. No, I said to a certain extent. I'll be on the floor at a certain point in pain,
That's fair. I'm gonna
crying.
give you the reins because I want to go grab his gift and like read you the stupid flavors.
I okay
I'll be
guys.
right back.
So I get okay. I'm in charge now. How's your guys' day been? Leave it in the comment section down below. If you guys like our content, be sure to like and subscribe. I guess it would mean a lot. I mean, especially to me, wanting to do something creative for a while. This is a nice outlet to do so. Meta is being an asshole and taking 12 years. Holy fuck. Um, Falling victim to that awkward silence thing.
All right, and we're
Oh, he's
back.
back just in time. Thank God.
So we have so it's called the Desert Fire Hot Sauce 12 pack. And I'll be honest, it's a cheap gift. Like this, you want to know how much this cost me? 16 bucks.
Oh,
But I think it's the thought that counts, you know. I know he likes spices, and I thought this was a fun gift. That and when I bought it, I was with him, and I went, "Hey Seth, what if this was your Christmas present?" And then he said that'd be cool, and then I bought it.
oh damn. So you just gave away your play right away.
Who cares, bro? If he wants to use them now,
Y-
I'm not gonna stop him. I bought it for him.
That's
He still
fair.
hasn't touched it though, so I think he's gonna save it for Christmas.
That's fair.
But I am curious if these hot sauces will tell me their Scoville units.
Dude, did you know
You know,
that Hot Ones did a sauce bottle thing now for their show? Not
they
like
have
that they make
to.
their own sauce, but I mean like they sell a pack with all the sauces in it.
Really?
Yeah, that are on
I
the
don't think I would
show.
want to buy that.
I'm just saying that looks rad.
It does. Maybe I should get that for. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. Are these glass bottles? They're
Probably.
glass bottles.
Yeah, but like I said,
Okay, here we have garlic and herb hot sauce,
that sounds pretty good.
authentically Mexican with aged red peppers.
That sounds
Does
pretty
it
good.
tell me the Scovilles? All right. So they're only three ounces big, but you know that's enough for hot sauce.
Yeah.
I just want to know what the Scoville units are.
My
I don't think it's
dad
gonna tell me.
my dad actually has a friend who eats hot food like it's literally nothing.
Oh no, 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 no. My brother, guess what his condiment of choice is for all of his food?
What? Because I doubt it beats what my dad's friend does.
Wasabi.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
Seth puts wasabi on his hamburgers,
Nice.
hot dogs,
Nice.
shit like that.
I'm sure wasabi would actually go pretty good with both of those.
It does. He
No,
also has
no, but I'm talking
sriracha
like,
ketchup.
I watched him eat. It was a Carolina Reaper, not even breaking a sweat.
Oh my god. See,
This man,
Seth was like a
this
ghost.
man was inhuman. This man is inhuman.
He is no longer a human. Hold on, I'm gonna do something funny just for the podcast. Are you ready?
What's this
You're...
funny bit that none of us can see?
Hey Seth, come
Oh,
into my room over here real quick.
oh shit, dude.
I'm calling him
We're
upon
getting
the
a
man himself.
we're getting a feature in this episode, guys.
Oh, we are getting a feature. All right. Merry Christmas. I know you already saw this, but in order for you to actually get your gift early, you have to do something for me. And Soto, you have to decide.
I
All right, Seth. What
did
you
you just
have to do. Uh, don't. I called you Seth. I'm sorry. But Seth, you have to. So Soto, Seth, hey, you have to drink one of these, top to bottom, all 3 ounces. Which one do you want to drink?
What's this red cap for?
I don't. Oh, they have different caps.
The red means
I-
extra hot funny.
They don't have the Scoville units on it, so I'm like
No,
super
wait, wait, wait,
disappointed.
wait, 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 wait. I have an idea. I have an idea.
What's up?
Do you know how to edit?
No.
How,
We can always get Nate too, and we can actually say Nate because it's his streamer name.
that's true. I mean, I have been asking him to get on the Maybe he would help me with this one thing and show me, or at least show me how to do it. You need to get your brother to consent to being on camera, though.
Seth, do you consent to be on camera for some reason? He says no.
Never mind, this doesn't work.
Seth, you wanna, you know what? You know what? Me and Seth are gonna immediately 360 this podcast. Seth, warm me up some of those chimichangas. We're gonna be reviewing these hot sauces.
Holy shit, the hot sauce review.
We're not warming up my sock. Why do you put your sock on the plate? Are you
You
gonna make me
mean
go
to
warm them
soak
up?
with
I'm in the middle of a podcast with Vesperal Bat.
Yeah, with vesp robot.
Okay, Seth doesn't want to do it at 12:30 at night, which is understandable.
No,
But
this is fair.
wait, do you not want to bring it with you? What? Okay. What do we
This
do
is
with
falling
this?
apart. This is falling
Of
apart.
course, it's falling apart.
If he lets you have one of the hottest bottles, I think you should
Camera?
record yourself drinking it and we put it in the open.
Oh my God.
The Ghost Vault?
The Ghost
There we go.
Valley
We found
jalapeno.
it. Oh damn. I
Oh,
heard
oh. Seth is taking the rack. Oh no, it's gone. He's run. Don't run. He literally just ran away with it.
damn.
Now all I have is the packaging.
Eat the
I
pack.
expect those sauces to be gone within like a month. To be honest,
That's pretty rad. That's a month supply of hot sauce. Then
it's
that's
a
also
variety of pack.
It's true. It's true.
What are you hoping to get for Christmas this year? Not from me, but from like family members, like from your brother, for example.
Oh, I think so me and my brother we were just pretty like cuz I don't like surprises.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they just always put me on such edge that I feel like everything's about to go wrong and that's what the surprise is.
Fair enough.
So I tend to just lay out what I want and say, "Get me any of these things and I will be happy." Don't
That's how
don't
my family works too.
don't try and surprise me on this one. Just do it. And then yeah, so my brother's getting me a Ava hat that I'm excited to get, and I think WarioWare.
Ooh, WarioWare is a classic.
It's true. It's one of my favorite games. I'm
My brother-in-law and my sister are getting me pre-ordering the most expensive version of Wonderlands, the new Borderlands game coming out in March
oh,
for me.
holy shit! How much does that cost?
Like more than 100, I know that much for sure.
Okay, so was
But
it as
like,
much as like the Borderlands 3 thing?
I'm not getting like the Gearbox pre-order package that they had for like 3 and 2. No,
Bro,
like just the game.
my brother was calling every store every day
Really?
until he finally got through to a store that said they had it. And then he was like, "Okay," and immediately purchased it.
I mean, I don't blame. Like, but I'm so excited for that game to come out. Like,
I'm
I
I'm interested in it. I think I'm going to get it on Steam
I see.
if it's possible.
I played all of the Borderlands games on console, and so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna stick with it and just play it
I don't
there.
know. I think that if you and me both get it on Steam, that's free and easy content for us to do together on stream for
For
a
sure.
solid
The
long
amount
time.
the amount of people that don't play Tarkov usually that have been streaming Tarkov baffles me. I'm a cutie pie. XQC, Shroud, they're all playing
Really?
Tarkov right now. Yes.
That's terrifying. I can't be in the same room as those people. I'm gonna die.
No,
Especially
literally,
with Shroud. I don't want to be in a room with Shroud. I'd rather kill myself before that.
literally that my friend sent me this video, and it's literally XQC on customs, and a bunch of other players approach him, and he goes, "What's the code?" And they go, "Bing bong," and he's just like, every time you stream snipers show up, you pretend like you're not stream sniping. Like I know you're there. It's great.
right?
How much longer do we have, if you mind
Oh,
me
bro,
asking?
we're only halfway.
Hog.
I know.
I th-
We have so much. We have so much time to talk about all of our many topics.
yes, that we totally have not completely blown through already.
It's true. We definitely didn't only have like 3 topics.
Shh, shh,
Shh.
What what was your first Pokemon game you ever beat? I have to confess right now, the first Pokemon that game that I actually beat, like finished the game, was Pokemon White. I started off with Platinum, played a bunch of Fire Red, found a shiny Whismurfer, immediately like traded it up, no longer can complete the game, and stopped playing it there. But I finally completed Black like a few years ago. But at least I've completed a Pokemon game.
Pearl a lot.
How many times have you beaten Pearl?
I beat it for a lot of people in order to get their Master Ball.
Really?
Yes.
I mean,
So that way I could just catch all of the legendaries I needed to catch, no problem.
no problemo.
Yeah, and then all I had to do was put in the effort of saving and then keep going in and trying to catch things with all their
Seth,
Pokeballs.
Sometimes concerns me because a few years ago I had a big trip down to Arkansas. My mother's side had rented out this giant mansion for all of us to be living in,
For those
and
who
I
don't know, Vaughn Meta is part of the 1%.
yeah, totally, I am filthy rich. So we
He
rented out this mansion, right?
he bathes in piss. He's so
Yeah.
rich, he doesn't even
Hey,
want
hey,
water
hey, hey,
anymore.
hey, hey. Gamer girl piss, not regular piss. Make sure they know the difference, all right?
You're filthy regardless.
Fuck you, man. How about you take a bath in gamer girl piss and then come at me?
Maybe I would if I could, but I'm poor.
Exactly. But I showed up to this mansion early, and Seth finally flies out from Utah all the way to Arkansas for this trip. And his offline game of choice is Pokemon. A classic. But you know what?
It's very easy to play.
And you know what he decided to do this Pokemon run?
Oh.
Get a shiny starter.
Oh,
And you
that's
want to know
fun.
how long it took him?
The entire flight.
No, he never even got it, period. He took the entire flight, the entire trip, and like even the flight back on the
Yeah,
same save file.
it's cuz it's like you got to reset the game until you get it.
Well, what I don't
The easy way, or you do it the hard way.
understand, and make a new save file every single time.
No, so what you do is you save right before you choose, or you play the game right before you choose the Pokeball. Then you enter the first battle. If your Pokemon isn't shiny, you turn off the game and turn it back on, and then you repeat that process until it was shiny.
I forget which game it was, but it was one of the games where you can pick your starter and it would show you if it was shiny beforehand.
That's fun. That's really weird.
No, but we were there for the flight itself was at least 5 hours, and the trip itself was a week. And so for at least 10 hours in a week, that's all Seth did.
Yeah, I feel like it's a really good time steal where like honestly if you like doing repetitive stuff all the time with minimal effort, like I recommend getting it so that you could play it in between wait times on Tarkov
Yeah, I mean I have
cuz that
TikTok
would
for that.
I guess, but I mean like Pokemon is a perfect example of a game you could just literally put down and pick
True.
up and it still be there.
I mean, speaking of which, a game like that I think everyone, including you, listener, should play is
Oh,
FTL.
what?
It's one of those games you could just take a step away from. Or I can play the game I love the most and just have Fire Emblem on the side in between Tarkov wait times.
Jeez, bruh.
I fucking love Fire
Nah,
Emblem.
my game of my game of choice has I think always been Pokemon or Zelda. I'm a basic bitch.
See, I don't know why or when, but I just fell in love with Fire Emblem so swiftly. I remember I went into a game store. It was a GameStop, and I was like, I want to play Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Which one should I buy? And they were like, Awakening. And
Hmm.
after that, my life was over. Oh, I kid you not, I could not put down Awakening for the life of me.
Mm.
It was just ridiculous. But games like that are just
I think
turn-based games.
they're just kind of
Just
designed to do that to people.
I think so. Especially Three Houses when like there's shit to do outside of combat, in between combat and all that, and like you have that school system. It just got really consuming. I think Three Houses actually broke my Switch because I played it for so long. My Switch overheated and the LCD on it broke and I had to buy a new Switch.
Uh, are you gonna get an OLED?
Oh, I already have a new one. I just got a
A
light.
light? Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you ever want to get an OLED?
I'm very much considering it, especially now that I am filthy rich from work.
It's not out yet, is it, or is it out?
I don't believe so.
I'll look it up while we're talking about this. Once my lease is up in April, I think I definitely will.
Get a OLED.
Yeah, and just switch everything over and put my Skyward Sword Joy-Cons on it 'cause it'll look nice.
Fair enough. I'm waiting for the Switch XL to come out because I just have huge fucking hands. Like, and I just would like that. Some bigger hand poles where I could put my big fingies. You know?
Yeah.
But
Um,
have you played any Fire Emblem game?
I don't think I ever have. It's already
It
out, the OLED. It's been out. It's
nice.
been out since October.
Ooh, maybe I should ask that for Christmas. That would be my third Switch though, so spicy. What games have you get played on the Switch? I've played Forager, Stardew Valley, Fire Emblem Awakening, Smash Bros. Of course. You can't have a Switch without having Smash Bros. I feel like that's like kind
I
of the
feel
rule
like
nowadays.
you couldn't really have a lot of Nintendo products without Switch being, or Nintendo consoles without Smash being a part of it.
Smash just got so big. Like, I used to play a shit
That
ton
was
of
like
Brawl growing up.
I think that was
Not Brawl and
the
Melee.
game that really one of the games that really just pushes console sales all the time.
I feel, even though Wii U failed, but
Wii U
no, we
failed,
don't we
but
don't we don't talk about Smash 4.
no, Wii U had yeah, but the Wii U had some good stuff on it. It actually, I need to hunt for one. There's a Wii U I need to get my hands on, which
Go
is
down to your
unfortunate
local.
for me. No, it's a very
The,
specific Wii U.
oh, which one?
It's the Legend of Zelda edition one, because it comes with okay, so I'm one of my favorite games of all time is Legend of Zelda Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advance.
Which is fun fact, one of the only Legend of Zelda games I've actually played.
It's very good.
It was actually really good. I like the
They
talking hat.
have it on that specific Wii U.
Really?
And if I'm able to get it in the game, I'll be so happy.
I forgot if it was Nintendo, but I'm pretty sure it's Nintendo. But they were looking into the code to all those like the classic games that they released for Switch and all that. And you want to hear something really funny?
Uh,
They found evidence that those were ROM hacks that some other person developed.
for what again?
The classic editions of games like Legend of Zelda. I don't think they. Wait. That reminds me, I need to get a DSi so I can play like some of the classic Fire Emblem games.
Bro, you don't even need to buy a DSi. You could just probably find a 3DS that and then just have access to every Fire Emblem game. I even think I have the Game Boy Fire Emblem game on my DS.
Which one?
Let me go grab it.
Because if it's Sacred Stones, I will like kiss you for it.
You're
I'll
not
finger your butthole.
you can borrow it and play it, but it's on my beck and call when I want it back
Yeah,
because it
yeah,
has
yes, of course.
because it has one of my favorite games of all time on it.
What would that be?
Minish Cap.
Fair enough, fair enough. See, I played Sacred Stones all through high school on a emulator on my phone, but like at some point my save file would continuously get corrupted, so I'd have to keep replaying it. And I'd like something more solid that I wouldn't have to reliably restart to actually finish that game on.
Sacred
Because that game,
Stones.
it was Sacred Stones.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, so I got Ambassador games on mine, which is why I have some. I
some
even
good
have
games.
I have Metroid Fusion too.
Where are the Metroid fans? Shout
Where
out to
are
you, Metroid fans.
the second most oppressed gamers?
Honestly, bro, you guys got good porn, but that's it.
No, they got
Fucking-
easy porn. There's a difference.
well, yeah, but just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not good. It's
I
pretty good
guess.
usually. I know, I watch it quite often.
You watch it quite often.
I have to admit, Ridley's really hot.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you were hot for Ridley.
Yeah, obviously, I've been a Ridley main ever since they came to Smash.
Those people wig me out harder than the Isabella fans.
Duh. You underestimate them, bro. Why the fuck everyone want to fuck Isabella? I don't get it.
Neither do
I,
I.
I remember we had this conversation, but like, if you guys want to fuck Isabella, please DM me on
Please
Twitter,
DM me.
and make sure you keep up the RP and explain it to me.
What he's saying is I think what he's trying to say here, guys, and this is really the heart of it, is that he wants he wants to get canceled on Twitter really bad.
All I want to do is find what were we talking about?
You were talking about uh, Ridley
Is it
porn or
okay?
Isabella porn stands DMing you
Yeah.
and to keep the roleplay up while you're in the DMs.
How would that get me canceled? Are you kink shaming me right now?
Yes, I'm kink shaming you live on,
Oh
I guess, Drama Alert 2.
no, this is not cancel court. Cancel court is pending right now. We haven't gotten a big enough following for me to start cancel court.
It's true, we only have, unless we want to send all 3 viewers out against someone, that'd be kind of funny.
They're the jury for cancel court.
They're the jury.
Don't worry, guys. You get the certified first badge whenever we live stream cancel court on Twitch.
You guys get a funny emote, but only if you're
This is
tier 3.
this is where some big streamer or someone listens to this podcast and then makes cancel court before we can.
I'd kill myself. I'd end it.
And that's a fucking threat. If you're listening, that's a fucking threat.
It's not a
You're
threat.
going to be
It's not a threat. It's a promise. I can guarantee you
you're
that much.
going to be in the obituary. You hear us?
We
God
will sue.
damn.
We will sue. We will sue.
I will start saying trademark after we talk about cancel court. Trademark. Patent pending. Copyright. I don't know. I don't know these laws.
He's busting out every law he knows in the books, guys.
I'm just saying, all right? If you steal our idea, I'm going to show up to your house and cry on your front porch until you give me credit.
Theoretically.
Theoretically. Theoretically, I do not know where you live. Theoretically. Not theoretically.
Let's say
now that's a different question.
theoretically. Now, let's say theoretically, I know where you live.
Let's say hypothetically, I'm at your house, and hypothetically, in this situation, you have stolen one of my ideas. I will put you on your knees,
And
and call you
hypothetically,
Thomas Edison.
and hypothetically, I have a hammer and a gun.
And a huge ass in this universe, because I do not have an ass currently.
And hypothetically, as I am killing you, I am talking about the vast amount of wealth you have stolen from me.
And also shitting and farting.
Hypothetically.
This is
Of
just
course.
hypothetical, guys. They asked me if I had if I knew anything about theoretical physics. I told them I had a theoretical degree in physics, and they hired me. I
That was a
fucking
really
love
bad.
Fallout.
That was a really bad bit.
I know. It was a bad bit, but
Was
that's why we gotta smooth past it. You just
We
gotta.
just gotta, we gotta leave the bad stuff in
It,
the
it, it's like
past.
it's like laying down really shitty groundwork as a professional construction company. You ignore that and put concrete over it, and then you blame the person 6 years down the line. You know?
Yeah.
That's just capitalism, baby.
And we are big capitalist fans.
Yeah, you heard
We
Festival
both
Bat. I'm part of the 1%.
we both wish to, for him maintain, for me to get 1% status. So that way when I have vast amounts of wealth, I can develop stuff.
Develop stuff.
Don't
You can
ask about
find.
don't just know I'm
Are
going to
you
be
gonna?
personally involved in this stuff.
Are you going to personally in these stuff? Are you making cat girls?
I can neither confirm or deny that that is what my vast amounts of wealth will go to.
I mean, guys, if you want cat girls, please continue listening to this podcast so that can continuously gain wealth in order to research.
He's
So
gone.
he can.
He's gone sicko mode.
I've gone haywire, dude. The programming you did in my brain is shit.
I did a really good job programming you.
Is that why I always have a boner?
Yeah.
You
Sure
know how
is
hard
hard.
it is to go out in
Hard.
public, you motherfucker.
Hi, you're hard.
You're hard. What other topics can you bring to the
Holy
table for
shit,
us?
did we just spend a solid minute talking about you being hard?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Why am I tired? I woke up 6 hours ago.
It's the
Was it six
night.
hours?
The moon tricks us.
Wait, no. I know why. I don't have my gamer lights on.
Oh, bro, you're not sexing this shit right now?
No. I'm on it.
He's on it, guys.
LEDs on.
He's on it,
Light
guys.
switch on.
On.
Cat
On.
naked. What do you think? What do you think classifies as a naked animal?
Um,
Like furless, or just generally?
I think generally animals are just naked, and we've just accepted it.
And how confident in
Some of
such a
us,
assumption are
some
you?
of us dress up animals, but
Oh no, naked is in my search history. Whatever should I do?
oh, the first search result for you with naked is 10 hot naked men.
Yeah, no, naked. All animals are naked unless you give them clothes.
It's true. That's what I said. We're just
I'm
culturally okay with um nakedness on animals, but the second it's a human, then it's weird.
well, that's because
Or it has
clothes and
deeper
being
meaning.
naked is a human concept nonetheless. We are
True.
applying such words and articles of clothing to items or animals, regardless of
That
they
theoretically do
consent.
not exist.
Let's
Do
just let's
that.
just say, how confident are you that your cat down in your basement eating fucking little niblets of shit actually exists?
That's
Am
true.
I? Is he with you right now? All right, does he exist? You don't know.
This is Schrodinger's cat brought to a whole new level. You bitches weren't
Yeah,
ready for this shit.
I fucking. Have you seen the Futurama bit with Schrodinger's cat?
No.
They pull this guy over and they're like, what's in the box? And where's the cat? The cat's in the box. And it's like, is the cat alive or dead? Alive or dead? Well, We won't be able to know until we open the box. Uh, The cat's alive, and there's a bunch of drugs in here. It was, I can't really explain that joke without showing you the bit, but it was pretty good.
Mm.
Futurama is ahead of its time, and it still is.
Futurama is such a good show.
I watched every episode of Futurama twice over, and I would
That
do it
got me
again.
through. That got me through high school.
Really?
Literally, one of the high schools I went to, it was an adult education center, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't force you to stay, and they
Okay.
wouldn't call like parents or anything like that if you left or anything dumb like that. So, um, I basically sat in class and watched Futurama, and then went to a market, like or a store that was right across the street, and bought pizza rolls, and then went and cooked them in the faculty lounge microwave because I made friends with all the faculty there, and then I would eat the pizza rolls, and then I would go home. And I think I did that for a solid 3 or 4 months.
Have I told the story of how I got through my senior year of high school in the podcast yet?
No, I don't think you even told me this story. It's a
So,
first.
why am I yawning? I'm gonna kill a
Podcast exclusive. Podcast exclusive.
exclusive. So, during high school, I barely got out of junior year. Fuck junior year. That shit is it's like crawling through barbed wire. It sucks. It's slow, and it's nothing but agony and pain. But when I was finally done, I had curated the most genius plan I could have possibly done. And that was I took a class outside of the high school, a college course, for my A day first and second period. It was supposed to last like 2 periods long. It was going to be long as hell. The
Mhm.
joke is no one gives a shit if you actually showed up or not.
Mhm.
And that was my A days. For my B days, first period, teacher's aid. Second period, work release.
Holy
And
shit! So you were just
and
loaded?
I literally slept in every day for my senior year of high school.
That's so rad. Why am I yawning? It's 'cause of you, you dumb bitch.
I'm sorry, I can't control it.
Yeah,
But
you better
like
be sorry.
that's what made the senior year so great for me. Was like I'd wake up at 11, be like, "Oh, time for lunch. See ya, mom, and dad." Heading to school, and they're like, "Why aren't you school already?" I'm like, "Technically, I'm on work release right now."
Nice.
So, and the only problem happened when the teacher I was a teacher's aide for, she went on her what do you call it when pregnant teachers need to take care of their children?
Maternity leave?
She went on maternity leave and
That's
she
just
had a
when
perma sub.
pregnant people go on.
Well, any parent, like
Yeah.
brand new parents. Yeah,
Maternity leave.
when she left for maternity leave, the class got a new permanent sub, and I didn't realize this until like 2 weeks into him being there, and I was like, oh, I'm the teacher's aide, and he kind of looked at me like, yeah, I read about you in the notes, and she said you wouldn't be here very often. I was like, no, if I'm here, I'm taking a nap in the couch in the back because my teacher's aide class had a couch in the back of the room that I would sleep in if I
Mhm.
actually showed up to school on time.
Mhm.
And but like he was chill with what I was doing. He was just like, yeah,
He
no.
he he did the same thing, honestly.
He
You
probably
guys
did.
napped on the couch in the back together.
Well, not together. The couch was not that big. It was actually quite small. That's why I
Yeah, but
kept my own bed.
you're a frail old lady.
What?
You're a frail tiny old lady.
I'm a shriveled up raisin of a woman.
It's pretty much.
I walk with a cane.
Yeah. You could
Oh
easily
no.
fit into a small enough ball to fit two people on a couch.
How come it took me this long to finally realize this?
No one ever told you until now.
Damn, the mirrors have been lying to me all this time.
It's true. Well, guys, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, be sure,
I'm sorry if you have.
yeah, honestly. But if you, for some reason, liked what you listened to, be sure to subscribe, like, or something.
Have sex,
We're new to
do
this.
drug, commit
Have
crime.
commit crime, I guess.
Go do crime.
Allegedly.
We do not support or condone you doing crime legally, but off the record and off the books, do crime.
Oh my god. He's gonna get us in trouble one of these days. Have a good night.
Good
See
night, guys.
ya.